Front Matter section of the Microsoft Project Management International License Encyclopedia. Front Matter forward by fictional name, Corporate Vice President, Microsoft Project and Portfolio Management. In today's interconnected global economy, the ability to execute strategy through successful projects is not just a competitive advantage, it is a necessity. Organizations from Munich to Mumbai, from Sao Paulo to Singapore, are navigating unprecedented complexity, distributed teams, and an ever-accelerating pace of change. At the heart of this execution lies robust, flexible, and intelligent project management. This encyclopedia arrives at a pivotal moment. The discipline of project management is converging with powerful cloud technologies, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. The Microsoft ecosystem, with Microsoft Project at its core and extending through Microsoft 365, the Power Platform, and Azure, is designed to meet this moment. It provides a unified platform that empowers teams to plan, execute, and deliver from anywhere in the world. However, technology is only as effective as the knowledge of those who wield it. This comprehensive volume bridges the critical gap between powerful software and practical, global expertise. It goes far beyond software features to address the intricate challenges of international licensing, deployment, and governance that large enterprises face. I am confident that this encyclopedia will become an indispensable resource for project managers, portfolio administrators, IT leaders, and C-suite executives alike. It provides the foundational knowledge and strategic insight needed to harness the full power of the Microsoft platform to turn your boldest visions into delivered value. Welcome to the future of project management. Preface: the evolution of project management software. This encyclopedia is the product of a recognized need for a single, authoritative reference that addresses not only the how of Microsoft Project but also the why, the what, and the how much on a global scale. The journey of project management software began with simple desktop tools, digital descendants of Henry Gantt's charts focused on scheduling and resource allocation. For decades, Microsoft Project Standard and Professional served as the industry stalwarts in this space. The shift to the cloud, however, has been transformative. It has moved project management from a solitary, desktop-bound activity to a collaborative, strategic, and organization-wide endeavor. This book is structured to guide you through this evolution. From tool to ecosystem, we explore how Microsoft Project has evolved from a standalone application into a flexible suite of tools: Project Online/Server, Project for the Web, roadmaps, deeply integrated with the Microsoft 365 cloud. From technique to strategy, we detail not just how to create a task, but how to govern a portfolio, optimize resources across an enterprise, and derive intelligent insights. From project data from local to global, we provide crucial guidance on navigating the complex international licensing models that dictate how these powerful tools can be acquired and deployed legally and cost-effectively across different regions and industries. Our goal is to provide clarity, depth, and practical wisdom for professionals at every level, in every corner of the world. How to use this encyclopedia. This volume is designed for both linear reading and non-linear reference. For the new project manager, begin with Part I, Foundations, to understand the core concepts of the discipline and the Microsoft ecosystem before diving into the software specifics. For the experienced practitioner seeking depth, Parts II and V offer deep dives into advanced features, integrations, and future trends like AI and the Power Platform. For IT administrators and procurement specialists, Part III, International Licensing Models and Compliance, is your essential guide to making informed purchasing decisions and ensuring compliance. Part IV will then guide you through deployment and governance for executives and decision makers. The foreword, preface, and chapters on licensing, chapters 6 to 9, and by reporting, chapter 14, provide a high-level overview of value propositions, strategic advantages, and total cost of ownership. Key features to note: key terms, important concepts are bolded upon their first major occurrence. Cross-references: throughout the text, you will find references to other relevant chapters and sections, e.g., see Chapter 11, Configuration and Customization, to help you navigate connected topics, tables and figures. Complex information, especially license comparisons, is distilled into clear tables for easy comprehension. Appendices: use the appendices for quick reference guides, glossaries, and official resource links. List of contributors, international experts. This work is the culmination of expertise from a diverse group of industry leaders, MVPs, most valuable professionals, and Microsoft insiders from across the globe. Fictional name 1, PMP, PMI Fellow, United States, Lead Editor, former Director of PMO, Global Fortune 500 Company. Fictional name 2, MCT, MVP, Germany, Author, Parts 2 and V, renowned consultant and trainer on Microsoft Project and Azure DevOps. Fictional name 3, ESQ, United Kingdom, Author, Part 3, Specialist in International Software Licensing and Compliance Law. Fictional name 4, Singapore, Author, Part 4, APAC, Regional IT Director for a major consulting firm. Fictional name 5, Brazil, Contributing Author, Case Studies, Head of Digital Transformation. Fictional name 6, India, Contributing Author, Chapter 12, Enterprise Cloud Architect. Acronyms and abbreviations: AI, Artificial Intelligence. CSP, Cloud Solution Provider Licensing Program. EA, Enterprise Agreement Licensing Program. EVM, Earned Value Management. GCC, General Commercial Cloud. Microsoft Standard Cloud. GCC High, General Commercial Cloud. High for US regulated industries. KPI, Key Performance Indicator. MOSP, Microsoft Online Subscription Program. MPSA, Microsoft Products and Services Agreement. MVP, Most Valuable Professional. Microsoft Award. PM, Project Manager / Project Management. MBOK, Project Management Body of Knowledge. PMI, Project Management Institute. PMO, Project Management Office. Prince 2, Projects in Controlled Environments. SaaS, Software as a Service. VM, Virtual Machine. Part I, Foundations of Project Management and Microsoft's Ecosystem. Chapter 1, The Discipline of Project Management. This chapter establishes the fundamental principles and historical context that underpin all project management work, providing the essential groundwork for understanding the software and methodologies explored later in this encyclopedia. A brief history. From Gantt to Agile, the practice of project management is as old as human civilization, evident in the construction of the pyramids and cathedrals. However, its formalization as a discipline began in the early 20th century. The Gantt chart, 1910s. Henry Gantt developed his famous chart as a visual tool for scheduling tasks over time, a cornerstone of modern project management software and still the primary view in applications like Microsoft Project Critical Path Method, CPM, and PERT, 1950s to 60s. Developed for complex military and construction projects, these mathematical techniques for determining the longest path of tasks, the critical path, and estimating task durations became integral to the scheduling engines of advanced project management tools. The rise of software, 1980s to 90s. The proliferation of the personal computer gave rise to dedicated project management software, with Microsoft Project first launched in 1984. This digitized scheduling, resource management, and reporting. Agile Manifesto, 2001. A pivotal moment, where a group of software developers championed a values-driven approach that prioritized individuals and interactions, working software, customer collaboration, and responding to change over processes and tools. This shift from rigid, plan-driven, waterfall models to iterative, flexible approaches fundamentally changed how many projects are run today. Core principles: scope, time, cost, quality, the iron triangle. At the heart of traditional project management lies the concept of the iron triangle or triple constraint. This model posits that every project is constrained by three primary interconnected factors: scope, the work that must be done to deliver the product, service, or result with the specified features and functions. Scope creep, the uncontrolled expansion of scope, is a primary cause of project failure. Time, the schedule for completing the project, represented by the project timeline and key deadlines. Cost, the budget approved for the project, including all necessary resources, people, equipment, materials. These three constraints are inextricably linked. A Change in one will inevitably impact one or both of the others. Sitting at the center of this triangle is quality, the outcome that is achieved by balancing scope, time, and cost effectively. The project manager's core challenge is to maintain this balance to deliver the required quality. Methodologies overview: BOK, Prince2, Agile, Scrum, Waterfall. A methodology provides a standardized set of practices, principles, and processes for managing a project. Key methodologies include BOK Guide. Published by the Project Management Institute, PMI, it is a broadly recognized standard that outlines a set of best practices and knowledge areas, e.g., integration, scope, risk, stakeholder management. It is a framework rather than a prescriptive methodology. Prince2, Projects in Controlled Environments, a process-driven methodology popular in the UK and Europe, characterized by its focus on organization, control, and dividing projects into manageable stages. It is highly structured and principles-based. Waterfall, a linear, sequential approach where each phase, e.g., requirements, design, implementation, testing, must be fully completed before the next one begins. It is predictable but inflexible to changes late in the project. Agile, an iterative and incremental approach that emphasizes flexibility, customer feedback, and delivering working software in short cycles, called sprints or iterations. It thrives in environments of uncertainty and change. Scrum, the most popular Agile framework. It utilizes fixed-length sprints, typically 2 to 4 weeks, defined roles, Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team, and specific artifacts, product backlog, sprint backlog, and ceremonies, daily stand-up, sprint review. To structure iterative work. The role of the project manager, PM. In the modern enterprise, the role of the project manager has evolved from a scheduler and taskmaster to a strategic leader, facilitator, and communicator. Traditional PM focused heavily on planning, creating baselines, tracking against the plan, and managing the triple constraint using predictive methodologies. Modern PM operates as an Agile coach or Scrum Master in adaptive environments, facilitating collaboration, removing impediments, and ensuring the team lives by Agile values. They are strategic partners, aligning projects with overarching business goals and strategy. Master communicators, managing stakeholder expectations across all levels of the organization and across global teams. Risk mitigators, proactively identifying and managing uncertainties that could impact the project. Change agents, guiding both the project and the organization through the transformation the project delivers. Technology integrators, leveraging tools like the Microsoft ecosystem not just for planning, but for collaboration, reporting, and driving value. This expanded role requires a blend of technical project management skills, leadership, and business acumen, all supported by powerful and flexible software platforms. Chapter 2, Introduction to the Microsoft Ecosystem. This chapter moves from the general discipline of project management to the specific technology landscape that enables it. Here, we explore the Microsoft project family of tools and, more importantly, the powerful ecosystem that surrounds it, which transforms a standalone application into a comprehensive platform for organizational execution. The Microsoft Project Application, Desktop vs Web. The term Microsoft Project no longer refers to a single product but a family of applications designed for different needs and deployment models. Understanding the distinction is critical for selecting the right tool. Microsoft Project Desktop, Standard/Professional Description, the classic, powerful, feature-rich desktop application, now available via a subscription as Project Plan 3 or 5, or as a one-time purchase, standard only, use case, ideal for dedicated project managers creating and managing complex, large-scale projects with intricate dependencies, detailed resource scheduling, and advanced earned value analysis. It requires a Windows OS key differentiator, offers the deepest level of control over scheduling calculations, custom fields, and graphical indicators. It can be used offline. Project for the Web, Description, a modern, lightweight, cloud-first work management application built on the same Microsoft Power Platform as Dynamics 365 and Power Apps. Use case, perfect for Agile teams. Simple project tracking, and collaborative task management. It emphasizes ease of use, flexibility, and seamless integration with Microsoft Teams. Key differentiator: simpler interface with 3 core views: grid, board, timeline. It is inherently designed for collaboration and is accessible from any modern web browser. Project online/project server. Legacy description: the cloud-based, online, or on-premises server portfolio management solution. It uses the desktop app as a rich client for authoring but stores all data centrally for enterprise reporting and governance. Use case: large organizations requiring centralized management of a portfolio of projects, enterprise resource management, and standardized processes. Note: Microsoft has signaled a shift towards the new project for the web/planner ecosystem, making this a legacy though still critical technology beyond MS Project. The power of the Microsoft stack: Power Platform, Teams, SharePoint, Azure. The true strategic value of Microsoft Project is realized through its deep integration with the broader Microsoft stack, creating a cohesive digital workplace for project delivery. Microsoft Teams, the central hub for teamwork. Projects can be created, shared, and managed directly within Teams channels, bringing conversations, files, and tasks into a single, collaborative space. This is the primary user interface for many modern project teams. Microsoft SharePoint, the foundational content services platform. It serves as the secure document repository for project artifacts, charters, plans, reports, and powers the backend of Microsoft Teams file storage. Microsoft Power Platform, Power BI, Power Automate, Power Apps. Power BI transforms project data into interactive, visual dashboards and reports, providing real-time insights into portfolio health, resource utilization, and project performance for stakeholders. Power Automate automates repetitive workflows between projects and other systems, e.g., automatically creating a planner task from a project task, sending approval emails, syncing data to a SharePoint list. Power Apps allows organizations to build no-code or low-code custom applications that extend project management functionality, such as a project request intake form or a specialized status reporting app. Microsoft Azure, the cloud computing backbone. It provides the infrastructure for project online and advanced analytics capabilities: Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure Data Factory, for performing large-scale data analysis on project portfolio data. Understanding Microsoft 365 and its integration points. Microsoft 365 is the brand for Microsoft's integrated suite of productivity and security applications and services, delivered as a subscription service. It is the packaging and delivery mechanism for most of the tools discussed. Core concept: Microsoft 365 is not just Office apps online. It is a constantly updated platform that includes Windows, Office apps, Enterprise Mobility Plus, Security, EMS, and Cloud Services. Integration points for project management, identity and security. Azure Active Directory provides single sign-on and secure access management for all project tools and data collaboration. Teams and SharePoint are native components of M365, enabling seamless collaboration around project work. Data and analytics. Data from project can be easily exported to Excel or connected to Power BI, both core M365 services, for further analysis. Unified licensing. Project Plan 1, 3, and 5 are often added as subscriptions to an existing M365 tenant, simplifying user and license management for administrators. The value proposition for international organizations. For global enterprises, the integrated Microsoft ecosystem offers a compelling value proposition that standalone point solutions cannot match. One, standardization and governance, provides a single, globally consistent platform for project, portfolio, and work management, enabling standardized processes, reporting, and security policies across all regions and business units. To reduce complexity and TCO, total cost of ownership. Consolidating multiple tools, for projects, collaboration, documents, BI, into one vendor ecosystem reduces licensing complexity, integration costs, and administrative overhead. 3. Seamless global collaboration. Tools like Teams and SharePoint are designed for distributed work, breaking down geographical silos and enabling real-time collaboration across time zones, which is essential for international project teams for compliance and security. Microsoft's global cloud infrastructure is built with enterprise-grade security and compliance, offering data residency guarantees and certifications, e.g., ISO, SOC, GDPR, that are critical for operating in regulated industries and different countries. 5. Scalability and flexibility. The cloud-based nature of the ecosystem allows organizations to scale up or down easily, adding new users or capabilities as needed without significant infrastructure investment, making it ideal for dynamic global operations. Part 2, Microsoft Project and Project for the Web, Deep Dive. Chapter 3, Core Functionality of Microsoft Project, Desktop. This chapter provides a comprehensive exploration of the essential features and mechanics of the Microsoft Project desktop application, forming the bedrock of professional project scheduling and management interface and navigation, ribbons, views, and customization. The Microsoft Project interface is designed to provide powerful functionality through a structured, context-aware ribbon system and a variety of views tailored to different user needs. The ribbon UI, following the modern Microsoft Office design, the ribbon, file, task, resource, report, etc., presents commands in logical groups. Tabs change contextually based on the selected view or object, e.g., the Gantt Chart Tools tab appears when a Gantt chart is active. Core views. Project offers multiple perspectives on project data. Gantt chart view, the primary workhorse view, combining a table, left, for task details with a bar chart, right, for a visual timeline. Task usage view, shows task information alongside assigned resources and their work hours over time, ideal for detailed work analysis. Network diagram view, displays tasks in note and arrow format. Precedence diagramming method, perfect for visualizing dependencies and the critical path. Resource sheet view, a spreadsheet-like view for defining and managing all project resources, people, equipment, costs, in one place. Team planner view, project professional only provides a drag-and-drop interface for visually resolving resource over allocations across tasks. Customization, users can create custom tables, filters, groups, and views tailored to specific project needs or organizational standards. The quick access toolbar can be personalized with frequently used commands. Task management, creating, linking, and managing dependencies. Tasks are the fundamental building blocks of any project schedule. Creating tasks, basic tasks are entered into the task name column. Summary tasks act as headings to group and summarize subtasks, creating a work breakdown structure. WBS, task properties, each task has key properties. Duration, the total working time required to complete a task, e.g., 3D, 2W, a task with 0 duration is a milestone, marking a significant event or decision point. Dependencies, links. Tasks are rarely independent. The 4 dependency types define their relationships. Finish to start, FS. The most common link. Task B cannot start until task A finishes. Start to start, SS. Task B cannot start until task A starts. Finish to finish, FF. Task B cannot finish until task A finishes. Start to finish, SF. A rare link where task B cannot finish until task A starts. Leads and lags, these refine dependencies. A lead accelerates a successor task, e.g., FS2D allows task B to start 2 days before task A finishes. A lag delays a successor task, e.g., FS plus 1D makes task B start 1 day after task A finishes. Resource management, defining work, material, and cost. Resources execute tasks and incur costs. Project differentiates between 3 main types: work resources, people or equipment that perform work measured in units of time, hours, days. Their capacity is defined by their calendar and max units, e.g., 100% equals 1 full-time person, 50% equals a half-time person. Material resources, consumables used up during the project, measured in units like tons, meters, or licenses, e.g., concrete, software licenses. They have a standard cost per unit. Cost. Resources, fixed, one-time costs associated with a task that are not dependent on work or volume, e.g., travel, training fee, permit. They are the most flexible way to account for incidental costs. Assigning resources. Resources are assigned to tasks, which allows project to calculate the task's work, effort equals duration units, and cost. The software uses this data to build the project schedule and budget. Scheduling engines, manual vs automatic scheduling. A critical concept in modern project is the control over how tasks are scheduled. Automatically scheduled tasks, the default and recommended mode. The project's scheduling engine calculates the start and finish dates based on factors like dependencies, resource assignments, calendars, and constraints. This maintains the integrity of the dynamic schedule. Manually scheduled tasks, the user has full control to enter fixed start and finish dates, ignoring the scheduling engine's calculations. This is useful for early, rough draft planning or for placeholder tasks, but overuse can lead to an inaccurate and inflexible schedule that doesn't reflect reality. Best practice: use manually scheduled tasks for initial brainstorming, but switch to automatically scheduled tasks for the active, maintained project plan to leverage the power of the software's dynamic scheduling. Baseline setting and critical path analysis. These are two of the most powerful features for tracking project performance and identifying schedule risk. Setting a baseline. A baseline is a snapshot of the original project plan, start/finish dates, durations, work, and costs, saved after the plan is finalized and approved. It is the benchmark against which actual progress is measured. Usage: as the project executes, users track actual progress. Project compares current data to the baseline to show variances, e.g., a task is 3 days behind its baseline finish date, providing an early warning system for schedule slippage. Critical path analysis. The critical path is the longest continuous sequence of tasks that determines the project's total duration. Any delay to a task on the critical path will directly delay the project finish date. Identification. Tasks on the critical path typically have zero total slack, or float, meaning they have no flexibility in their scheduling without impacting the project end date. Importance: understanding the critical path allows a project manager to focus management attention on the tasks that matter most to the project timeline. The Gantt chart view can be formatted to highlight critical path tasks in red. Chapter 4, Advanced Features for Complex Projects. This chapter delves into the sophisticated capabilities of Microsoft Project Desktop that empower project managers to handle large-scale, complex, and multifaceted initiatives. These features are essential for enterprise-level governance, detailed customization, and rigorous performance analysis. Managing multiple projects and master sub-projects. For organizations running numerous related projects, managing them in isolation is inefficient. Microsoft Project provides tools for consolidated oversight. Master projects and sub-projects. A master project is a single project file that contains other project files, inserted as sub-projects. This creates a hierarchical structure. Benefits: allows a portfolio or program manager to view, manage, and report on multiple projects as a single entity. The master project shows a consolidated timeline, critical path, and resource usage across all sub-projects. Functionality: changes made to a sub-project within the master are saved back to the original source file. You can see all tasks or choose to roll up the sub-project to a single summary task in the master. Shared resource pools. Instead of defining the same resources in every project file, you can create a central resource pool file. Multiple project plans can then link to this pool to share resource definitions and assignments. Benefits: provides a single source of truth for resource availability and calendars. It enables visibility into resource over-allocations across all projects that use the pool, which is critical for accurate enterprise resource management. Resource leveling and over-allocation resolution. A common challenge in complex projects is resource contention, where the same resource is assigned more work than they can handle in a given time period. Over-allocation occurs when a work resource is assigned more hours of work than are available in their working calendar, e.g., assigned 16 hours of work in a single 8-hour day. Microsoft Project highlights these resources in red. Resource leveling, the process of automatically resolving over-allocations by delaying or splitting tasks. The software uses complex algorithms to adjust task schedules based on resource availability, their calendar and max units, task dependencies. It will not break a dependency, task constraints, it will try to honor them. Slack, float. In the schedule approach, leveling can be done automatically by the software or manually by the project manager using views like the team planner to drag and drop assignments, which is often the preferred method for maintaining control over complex trade-offs. Custom fields, formulas, and graphical indicators to track project-specific information beyond the built-in fields. Microsoft Project offers deep customization capabilities. Custom fields. Project provides numerous unused outline code, text, number, cost, and date fields that can be renamed and repurposed, e.g., risk rating, department code, vendor name, formulas. These custom fields can be driven by formulas that calculate values based on other task or resource information, e.g., cost/work to calculate a cost rate, or IIF, percent complete 50, in progress, not started. Graphical indicators. The power of custom fields is unlocked by linking them to graphical indicators, e.g., red/yellow/green traffic lights, flags, symbols. You can define rules so that a specific text or number value in a custom field automatically displays a corresponding icon. Use case. Create a health field that shows a green circle if baseline variance is 5%, a yellow triangle if variance is between 5 to 10%, and a red diamond if variance is 10%. This allows for instant, visual status reporting. Earned value management, EVM, analysis. EVM is a powerful, industry-standard technique for objectively measuring project performance and predicting future outcomes based on cost and schedule performance. Core concepts. EVM integrates scope, schedule, and cost data to provide a comprehensive view of project health. Planned value, PV, the authorized budget assigned to scheduled work, also known as budgeted cost of work. Scheduled, BCWS, earned value, EV, the measure of work performed expressed in terms of the budget authorized for that work, also known as budgeted cost of work performed. BCWP, actual cost, AC, the total costs actually incurred and recorded in accomplishing work performed, also known as actual cost of work performed. ACWP, key performance metrics. Schedule variance, SV, equals EV, PV, negative equals behind schedule. Cost variance, CV, equals EV, AC, negative equals over budget. Schedule performance index, SPI, equals EV/PV, 10 equals behind schedule. Cost performance index, CPI, equals EV/AC, 10 equals over budget. Microsoft Project implementation. When a baseline is set and actual work/costs are tracked, project automatically calculates these EVM fields, which can be displayed in a table, e.g., the earned value table, and used for forecasting visual reports with Excel and Power BI. While project has built-in reports, its most powerful reporting feature is the ability to export project data for advanced visualization and analysis. Visual reports. To Excel, this feature leverages Excel pivot tables and pivot charts, and Visio. Project dynamically exports its OLAP cube data to Excel, allowing you to create highly customizable charts and tables analyzing costs, workloads, cash flow, and earned value over time without manually manipulating raw data. Power BI integration. For the most advanced enterprise reporting, project data can be connected to Microsoft Power BI process. Project data is typically published to a central source, like Project Web App/Online, or exported to a database. Power BI can then connect to this source. Benefit. This enables the creation of rich, interactive, and real-time dashboards that can combine data from multiple projects and other business systems, HR, finance, providing a holistic view of portfolio performance for executives and stakeholders. This moves reporting from a single project view to an organizational strategic asset. Chapter 5, Project for the Web and the New Evolution. This chapter explores Microsoft's strategic direction for modern work management, focusing on the cloud-native, user-friendly tools designed for agility and broad collaboration. It contrasts with the deep, complex scheduling of the desktop client, representing a shift towards flexibility and integration. Introduction to Project for the Web, a modern work management tool. Project for the Web is not merely a lightweight version of its desktop counterpart, it is a fundamentally different application built for a different era of work. It is constructed on the powerful and flexible Microsoft Power Platform, which explains its simplicity, integrability, and rapid update cycle. Core philosophy: emphasis on ease of use, speed of deployment, and seamless collaboration over complex, feature-heavy scheduling. It is designed to be used by everyone on a team, not just certified project managers. Key characteristics: cloud-first, accessed entirely through a web browser, there is no desktop client. Simple by design, intuitive interface that reduces the learning curve. Deeply integrated, native connection to Microsoft Teams, Power Automate, and Power BI. Flexible, adapts to various work styles, from simple task lists to lightweight project scheduling boards, grids, and timelines. Gantt views, project for the web organizes work through 3 primary views, allowing users to interact with their tasks in the way that suits them best. Grid view, the default, spreadsheet-like view. It is ideal for quickly adding and editing task details like names, assignments, start/end dates, and completed functions. As the data entry hub. Board view, a Kanban-style view that visualizes work as cards moving through columns, e.g., not started, in progress, done. This is perfect for teams practicing Agile or Scrum methodologies, as it provides an at-a-glance status of work items and enables drag-and-drop prioritization. Timeline view, a simplified, interactive Gantt chart. It visually displays tasks on a timeline, showing dependencies and allowing for easy adjustment of dates by dragging taskbars. While it lacks the sophisticated scheduling engine of Project Desktop, it provides essential timeline visualization for planning and communication. Integration with Microsoft Planner and Teams. This is where Project for the Web's value proposition becomes most apparent, as it sits at the center of a cohesive work management ecosystem. The Planner connection: Project for the Web and Microsoft Planner now share a common underlying data structure and are presented as 2 interfaces onto the same core platform. Think of Planner as the light interface for simple team task management and Project for the Web as the professional interface for that same plan, offering the added views, timeline, and fields needed for more formal project tracking. Central hub in Microsoft Teams, both Planner and Project for the Web plans can be added as tabs within a Microsoft Teams channel. This is the primary usage scenario for many teams. It brings the project plan directly into the context of team conversations, meetings, and files, eliminating application switching and fostering collaboration. Use cases: simpler projects and Agile teams. Understanding the ideal use case for Project for the Web is key to successful adoption. Ideal scenarios: small to medium complexity projects, projects with straightforward task dependencies and resource needs. Agile/Scrum teams, teams that work in sprints and utilize Kanban boards for daily stand-ups and backlog grooming. Cross-functional collaboration, projects requiring input and task updates from a broad group of stakeholders who may not be professional project managers. Ad hoc initiatives, marketing campaigns, event planning, internal process improvement projects. Contrast with Project Desktop, it is not suited for highly complex projects requiring detailed resource leveling, sophisticated baseline comparisons, intricate cost accounting, or earned value management, EVM. These remain the domain of the Project Desktop client. Plan 3/5. Roadmaps, visualizing portfolios and cross-project initiatives to complete the picture. Microsoft offers roadmaps, a feature available with Project Plan 3 and 5. Purpose: roadmaps provide a high-level, visual summary of multiple projects and initiatives across the organization. They answer the strategic question: how do all these pieces of work fit together to achieve a business goal? Functionality: a roadmap aggregates key details, summary tasks, milestones, timelines, from underlying projects. These source projects can be Project for the Web plans, Microsoft Planner plans, projects stored in Project Online. Value: it allows portfolio managers, executives, and stakeholders to see the big picture, identify dependencies between different projects, and communicate strategic timelines without getting lost in the details of any single project plan. It is the capstone tool for strategic portfolio visualization in the modern Microsoft ecosystem. Part 3, International Licensing Models and Compliance. Chapter 6, Overview of Microsoft licensing programs. Navigating Microsoft's licensing landscape is critical for any organization seeking to deploy Microsoft project and related services legally and cost-effectively. This chapter provides a foundational understanding of the purchasing programs and core concepts that govern how Microsoft software and services are acquired on a global scale. Volume licensing vs cloud subscription models. The fundamental shift in software consumption is captured in the dichotomy between traditional volume licensing and modern cloud subscriptions. Volume licensing, perpetual licenses concept. This is the traditional model for acquiring software. An organization pays a one-time, upfront fee to purchase a license to use the software perpetually, forever. This typically applies to on-premises software like the one-time purchase version of Microsoft Project. Standard characteristics: upfront cost, higher initial investment. Ownership: you own the license to use that specific version indefinitely. Maintenance: to receive new features and security updates, via software assurance. An annual maintenance fee is required. Without it, you are stuck on the version you purchased. Management: the organization is responsible for managing the deployment, servers, and infrastructure. Cloud subscription models, SaaS, software as a service concept. This is the modern standard for cloud services like Project Online, Project for the Web, and Microsoft 365. The organization pays a monthly or annual per user subscription fee to access the service. Characteristics: recurring cost, lower, predictable operational expenditure, OPEX, spread over time. Access, not ownership: you subscribe to the service but do not own the software. Access ends if the subscription lapses. Always current: the subscription price includes all continuous updates, new features, and security patches. There are no upgrade costs. Management: Microsoft manages the underlying infrastructure and service availability, reducing IT overhead. Key concepts: user vs device licensing, perpetual vs subscription. Understanding these distinctions is essential for selecting the right license type and ensuring compliance. User vs device licensing, user licensing, per user. The most common model for modern cloud services. A license is assigned to a single named user, who can then access the service from up to 5 simultaneous devices, e.g., a desktop, a laptop, a tablet, and a phone. This is ideal for knowledge workers who use multiple devices. All Microsoft project plans, 1, 3, 5, are per user licenses. Device licensing, per device. A license is assigned to a specific shared device, e.g., a kiosk computer on a factory floor, a shared workstation in a hospital ward. Any number of users can use that device, but only one at a time. This is less common for productivity software like Project. Perpetual vs subscription, perpetual license, as described above, a one-time purchase for ongoing use of a specific software version. Subscription license, a time-based right to use the software or service, which must be renewed to maintain access. This is the model for cloud services and is also available for desktop software like Project Professional through a subscription. Major programs: Microsoft Online Subscription Program, MOSP, Enterprise Agreement, EA, Microsoft Products and Services Agreement, MPSA, Cloud Solution Provider, CSP. Organizations purchase Microsoft offerings through different programs tailored to their size, flexibility needs, and relationship with Microsoft. Microsoft Online Subscription Program, MOSP/Web Direct. Description: the simplest way to purchase. Organizations can buy subscriptions directly through the Microsoft website with a credit card, ideal for small businesses, departments within larger companies, or for trying out a service. It offers month-to-month flexibility but typically has the highest per-user price. Enterprise Agreement, EA. Description: a volume licensing program for large organizations, typically 500+ users/devices. It involves a 3-year agreement that provides significant discounts in exchange for a commitment to a certain number of licenses, ideal for large, enterprise-wide deployments seeking the best pricing and a structured relationship with Microsoft. It includes benefits like software assurance, for upgrade rights and support, and centralized management. Microsoft Products and Services Agreement, MPSA. Description: A more flexible purchasing agreement for organizations that want to consolidate their licensing for both cloud services and on-premises software under a single, transactional agreement. Unlike the EA, it does not have a firm commitment level, ideal for mid-sized to large organizations that want flexibility without a large upfront commitment and prefer to manage their purchases online. It simplifies procurement by combining cloud and on-premises purchases. Cloud Solution Provider, CSP description: the fastest growing channel. Organizations purchase Microsoft Cloud services through a third-party partner, the CSP. The partner manages the billing, provides direct support, and often adds value through their own services, migration help, and managed services. Ideal for organizations of all sizes that want a local partner to provide tailored advice, bundled services, and direct technical support. The partner acts as an intermediary between the customer and Microsoft. This is often the preferred route for small and mid-size businesses. Chapter 7, Licensing Microsoft Project Standalone. This chapter provides a detailed breakdown of the specific subscription plans and traditional licenses available for Microsoft Project, enabling organizations to make an informed choice based on their project management maturity, required features, and deployment preferences. Project Plan 1, Essential Cloud-Based Management. This is the entry-level, cloud-first subscription designed for lightweight work management and collaboration. Core offering provides access to the core capabilities of Project for the web and Project Home. Key features: create, update, and manage tasks using grid, board, Kanban, and timeline. Gantt views basic scheduling with dependencies. Assign resources and track progress. Integrate natively with Microsoft Teams for collaboration. Utilize built-in reporting and Power BI templates. Limitations: does not include the desktop application. Project Professional lacks advanced features like resource leveling, detailed cost tracking, custom fields, and baseline functionality. Ideal for individual users, teams using Agile methodologies, or organizations that need a simple, collaborative tool for managing smaller projects and ad hoc work without complex scheduling needs. Project Plan 3, Desktop Client, Advanced Analytics. This is the flagship offering for professional project managers who require the full power of the desktop application connected to the cloud. Core offering includes all features of Project Plan 1, plus the subscription version of the Microsoft Project desktop application, requires Windows OS. Key features: adds to Plan 1 full desktop client, access to the complete feature set of Project Professional for advanced scheduling, resource management, and cost control. Advanced Analytics enables the export to Excel feature for pivot table reports and deeper data analysis. Resource management, tools for managing non-human resources, materials, costs, and sophisticated resource leveling. Baselines, save up to 11 baselines for detailed performance tracking against an original plan. Earned value management, EVM built-in support for calculating SPI, CPI, and other EVM metrics. Ideal for dedicated project managers handling complex, multifaceted projects that require detailed planning, critical path analysis, and rigorous performance measurement. Project Plan 5, Portfolio Selection and Optimization. This top-tier plan is designed for portfolio managers and PMO leaders who need to analyze, prioritize, and select a portfolio of projects to maximize business value. Core offering includes all features of Project Plan 3 and Plan 1. Key features: adds to Plan 3 portfolio optimization. The standout feature uses built-in drivers and prioritization tools to run what-if scenarios, helping decision makers select the optimal mix of projects based on strategic goals, resource constraints, and budget limitations. Demand management provides a structured framework for capturing and evaluating new project proposals through a business case process before they are formally initiated. Enterprise resource management, enhanced tools for modeling and managing resource capabilities and capacity across the entire organization. Ideal for portfolio managers, PMO directors, and decision makers in large enterprises who need to govern a portfolio of projects, optimize investment, and ensure strategic alignment. Feature comparison table, Plans 1, 3, and 5 table, A quick reference guide to the capabilities of each cloud subscription plan feature: Project Plan 1, Project Plan 3, Project Plan 5 project for the web, grid, board, timeline views, included project desktop client not included, subscription, included. Subscription, cloud-based scheduling engine, basic resource assignment, MS Teams integration, advanced desktop scheduling, critical path, task path, advanced resource management, leveling, cost resources, baselines, up to 11, earned value management, EVM, visual reports, export to Excel/Power BI, portfolio optimization and selection, demand management, enterprise resource management. On-premises licensing, Project Standard vs Project Professional for organizations requiring a one-time purchase without a subscription, or that must operate in a disconnected on-premises environment. Microsoft Project Standard. Description: the one-time purchase version for individual project managers. It contains the core desktop scheduling engine limitation. It does not include the ability to connect to Project Online or Project Server. It is a standalone desktop tool. It also lacks the resource management features of the professional version, ideal for a single project manager who needs a powerful desktop scheduler but does not need to collaborate on a central enterprise platform. Microsoft Project Professional, as a one-time purchase, includes all the features of Project Standard. Key differentiator: it can connect to Project Online or Project Server. This is the required desktop client for authors who need to save and publish plans to a central PMO repository for enterprise reporting and resource management. Note: the subscription version of Project Professional is included with Project Plan 3 and Plan 5 and is the recommended way to access it, as it includes continuous updates. Chapter 8, Project as part of Microsoft 365. This chapter examines Microsoft Project not as a standalone product, but as a component integrated within the broader Microsoft 365 ecosystem. Understanding this relationship is key to evaluating its value and making informed licensing decisions that leverage existing investments. Understanding suites: Microsoft 365 E3, E5, F3. Microsoft 365 is not a single product but a family of suites bundling productivity apps, cloud services, and security features into tiered offerings. The common enterprise suites are Microsoft 365 F3, first T-line worker, designed for frontline and task workers. It includes robust security and management tools, Microsoft Teams, and lightweight web/app versions of Office, but it is not intended for information workers, and does not include access to Project. Microsoft 365 E3, the core enterprise-grade productivity suite. It includes the full desktop Office apps, email, Exchange Online, file storage and sharing, SharePoint Online, Teamwork, Teams, and advanced security and compliance tools. It forms the foundational digital workplace for most knowledge workers. Microsoft 365 E5, the premium enterprise suite. It includes all features of E3 and adds advanced capabilities like advanced threat protection, ATP, audio conferencing and phone system in Teams, advanced analytics and BI tools, and access and identity governance features. Project availability within different M365 plans. It is a critical licensing point. Microsoft Project is not included in any Microsoft 365 Enterprise Suite, E3/E5/F3, by default. Base M365 suites, E3/E5, provide the essential collaboration fabric: Teams, SharePoint, Exchange, and the Power Platform that project plans connect to and enhance. They are the necessary foundation, but do not grant any project licensing rights. Add-on licensing: Microsoft Project Plans 1, 3, and 5 are add-on subscriptions. They must be purchased in addition to a user's existing M365 license, typically an E3 or E5. The exception: Microsoft Project for the web. A very limited subset of its functionality is sometimes included in certain M365 promotions or trials, but for commercial use, a Project Plan 1, or higher, license is required for full creation and editing rights. Table: Project licensing relationship with Microsoft 365 user license includes Project for the web, Project Desktop App. Required for full functionality M365 F3 No Project Plan 1, 3, or 5 Add-on M365 E3 No Project Plan 1, 3, or 5 Add-on M365 E5 No Project Plan 1, 3, or 5 Add-on Project Plan 1 Yes, full. No, a separate M365 license is not required to use Plan 1 Project Plan 3 Yes, full, yes, sub. A separate M365 license is not required to use Plan 3 Project Plan 5 Yes, full, yes, sub. A separate M365 license is not required to use Plan 5 Benefits of bundled licensing for holistic collaboration while project is an add-on. Licensing it within an organization that already uses Microsoft 365 unlocks its maximum potential and provides significant strategic advantages. 1. Unified identity and security. Both services use Azure Active Directory for single sign-on, SSO, and centralized user management security policies, like multi-factor authentication and conditional access, apply seamlessly across both M365 and Project, simplifying administration and strengthening the security posture. 2. Seamless user experience. The integration is deep and native users can access Project for the web plans directly within a Microsoft Teams tab, collaborate on project-related documents stored in SharePoint, and receive task notifications alongside their chats and emails. This eliminates context switching and friction. 3. Integrated Power Platform. An M365 E3/E5 license provides rights to use the Power Platform. This allows organizations to build powerful automations with Power Automate, e.g., when a project task is marked complete, post a message to a Teams channel, and rich dashboards with Power BI that pull data from project and other M365 services, creating a unified view of work for simplified administration and compliance. IT administrators manage all user licenses from a single portal, the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. They can assign or again remove project add-on licenses alongside the user's base M365 license. Compliance and data governance policies set for M365 can often extend to cover project data, creating a consistent information protection framework. 5. Total cost of ownership. TCO for organizations already committed to the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. Adding project licenses is operationally and administratively simpler than introducing a completely separate project management tool from another vendor. This reduces integration costs, training overhead, and support complexity, leading to a lower overall TCO. Chapter 9. Specialized and international considerations. This chapter addresses the critical complexities that arise when deploying Microsoft Project across international borders and within specialized sectors. Navigating these considerations is essential for legal compliance, cost management, and successful global implementation. Licensing for government, GCC, GCC High, DoD. Microsoft offers segregated cloud environments designed to meet the stringent security and compliance requirements of governmental bodies. The availability and features of Microsoft Project vary across these environments. GCC, Government Community Cloud for U.S. federal, state, local, and tribal governments, and contractors holding or processing data on behalf of these entities. Features, offers a similar feature set to the commercial cloud but with enhanced security, compliance, and data isolation commitments. Project Online and Project for the Web are available. GCC High. 4. Agencies and contractors working with data subject to International Traffic in Arms Regulations, ITAR, Department of Defense, DoD, Impact Level 4 fifths data, and other strictly controlled information features, provides a higher level of isolation and security than GCC, including features like dedicated hardware. Licensing is more restrictive and typically requires an enrollment process directly with Microsoft. Project Online is available, but the availability of the newest Project for the Web features may lag behind the commercial cloud. DoD, Department of Defense. 4. Exclusive use by the U.S. Department of Defense features, a dedicated instance of GCC High designed to meet the most rigorous security requirements of the. It operates in an environment physically separated from the commercial cloud licensing for nonprofit and educational organizations. Microsoft provides significantly discounted licensing for qualified organizations through its philanthropic programs. Nonprofit programs, eligible. Nonprofit and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, can receive donated or heavily discounted licenses for Microsoft Cloud services, including Microsoft Project Plans process.